The 5 ways to reignite your professional and personal growth when it hits a plateau. You've heard of the 7-year itch in terms of marriage, right? Would it surprise you that the 7-year itch exists in terms of professional and personal growth too? Like in a marriage, what many people fail to realize is that the warning signs start round about 3 years earlier. Despite growth, little changes start to appear, like cash flow challenges, working longer for the same outcomes, attempts to be more attractive to your network are failing, external factors start to have a greater interference in your day-to-day life, and your most valuable asset, time, appears to be dwindling away at a rapid pace. That itch, that annoying scratch, is actually a signal for change, not doom. Right in front of you is the opportunity to not only break through the plateau, but to smash through it, to fly higher and faster than before. So here are my 5 tips to reignite your professional and personal growth when it hits a plateau. Tip 1, ditch your 1 to 5 year plan. If your business and professional journey was built on a 1 to 5 year plan, now's the time to get a new flight plan. As we are living in a fast moving world, you need a plan that is more adaptable, relevant and current to keep up with clients and business needs as they arise. My clients and I use their dynamic 90-day plan. There is nowhere to hide. The outcomes are real and the next 90 days are totally dependent on the outcome of the current 90 days. So that means you can adjust the plan to suit your business requirements, client goals, and your own individual needs as opportunities arise. We can do that because our focus is on the short-term, accountable, achievable actions. We know where we want to go and how to get there. Tip 2, get yourself a great accountability partner. Why? Because the lack of accountability is often the reason for hitting that plateau. Accountability is not about punishment. It's a statement about your intent and having the support to be able to do what you say will do. Accountability helps you define your goals and be transparent about what success looks like for you. I highly recommend an experienced accountability partner. Not your best friend or your worst critic, but a partner. They'll stand by your side, ensuring that every activity and decision made is made wisely so you reach your desired destination. A great accountability partner with experience in business growth, like me, will not only help you break through your plateau, but ensure the momentum is consistent and sustainable. Tip 3, switch on your 3, 2, 1 framework. Let's face it, breaking through your plateau is not easy, and at times, motivation will hit an all-time low. So how do you boost your motivation? Break down your to-do list into a 3, 2, 1 framework. Identify 3 obstacles you need to break through each day. Identify 2 activities you need to grow each day. And identify 1 personal celebration each day for you. I know it's hard to get started. It takes me on average 60 to 70 days to create consistency in my own routine. And to do that, I need to be persistent. I have to have the right accountability partner. Once the consistency is there, the breakthroughs accelerate and the framework becomes part of your everyday life. Tip 4, revise your network. You most likely got to where you are today with the support of those around you, your network. One of the reasons you are struggling to break through your plateau is because your current network has served the purpose and can't help or support the next phase of your growth. You need to surround yourself with the right people that influence and advocate you going forward. There's a framework that I use with my clients to reset their network for the next part of their journey. I call this Who's on Your Plane. A quick exercise for you is to write down the last 20 people you have met and ask yourself the simple question: how many of them are going to make a significant impact on your growth in the next 7 years? Those that won't, it's time to simply throw them off your plate. Once you have the right people around you and you understand the science of how to network with them, breaking through your plateau will happen naturally and with purpose. Tip 5, write down your not to-do list. And this is my favorite tip. This most likely that in the last 7 days, you've created a list of things to do. Then you look at the list, take a deep sigh and say, I just don't have the time. Time is exactly what you do have. The lack of time is more the symptom rather than the problem. So, have you ever thought of reversing the to-do list process? Instead of writing down what you're going to do, write down what you are not going to do. You can Google a variety of not to-do lists and find the one that suits you best. The one I adapted for my own business helped me generate 20 hours a week. which was otherwise tied up in stuff. Stuff that could be delegated or outsourced. Stuff that I liked doing, but in fact added no value. And stuff I actually didn't realize I was spending time on until I wrote it down. I did the same exercise for a professional services firm. We discovered that between 5 people, over $2.8 million per year was wasted on stuff. And it took us only 45 minutes to identify this. So when you get back in control of your time, use it wisely to break through your own plateau. Ask yourself, did you come this far only to come this far? To break through your plateau requires a change, an unlocking of the shackles of your past, and updating the way you've always done things. And when you decide to change, it's important to be all in, to never leave that tap dripping. It's either on or off. So create yourself your 90-day plan. Get yourself your accountability partner, like me. Switch on that 3-2-1 framework. Revise your network and write down your not to-do list. And of course, if you're truly serious about growing and achieving your goals, get in touch so we can make it happen together. The emotion of optimism when you break through that plateau is far greater than the emotion of the status quo. Make sure every day counts.